What's going on, guys? Section 8 Gaming back with some more Hearts of Iron Kaiserreich Redux. Playing Dominion of Delhi here, led by Winston Churchill, now the Raj Authority. And we'll go ahead and take our focus here, expand the Air Force. And it's 1943, as you can see in the last episode, we pushed the Senecas out of Spain. And there have been several major naval invasions that have taken off part of France. We might be able to encircle these guys in the south here. And Brazil made a huge naval landing, which was unexpected. And London's also had a naval invasion as well. So we're just sending troops to London. We've got people in the south of France. And I think this playthrough is probably over when we capitulate these two nations. But our supply is kind of having some issues here. But I think we can probably just push for a little bit longer than call the attack off. And England has fallen fairly quickly in the Union of Britain. They're getting naval invaded really everywhere now. And I think most of their troops are in France, so they're really just... they have a lot of militia here that's just getting blasted by the thousands, hundreds of thousands probably, of Allied troops pouring in. And a pretty good little air battle here going on in southern France. We're going to go ahead and add a few fighters, I believe. See if we can't help out. Get this air superiority back to green, hopefully. And big push there on the left. Those guys left. They're all going up to England. So I'm going to stop pushing there. We'll just hold, and I'm going to stop pushing on both fronts, I think, just to get a little bit more supply back. And hopefully our army should arrive fairly soon. To go around Africa, it looks like, so it's going to take a little while. But I can go ahead and put my fleet. Let's go ahead and see how many more ships we have built. 16, which is awesome. And then an additional 16 here. So we're going to go ahead and combine these fleets. And we will, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why it selected off that. It's part of these guys, it looks like. Okay, so now it looks like, so we're just going to do some convoy raiding here in the English Channel. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. We have to have some sort of naval supremacy since we can invade. We'll just see if we can't raid out some of their supplies and everything. And now we'll just hold. It looks like the French are kind of getting pushed back here in the south, but I think that's because a lot of them have gone to England. Because really, it looks like this is kind of probably over soon for the English. I know I said that just a minute ago, but... let's go ahead and check this out now. Yeah, Union of Britain, 77% towards capitulation, and France is 32%. Ireland's capitulated. Republic of Chile is going to capitulate soon. So it looks like this could be the final episode, guys. I've really enjoyed playing this. Go ahead and get some more guns here. So I think I've decided on the next playthrough I'm going to play somebody in the Reichspakt, probably a minor. Like I said, I'm not too interested in playing the majors since I've played them before. Maybe later on I'll make a little playthrough of them. But I'm thinking about playing maybe the Duchy here. I don't know how that'll go. I also don't know how that works because they're gone. It is what it is, I guess. And getting pushed here in the south, which is unfortunate. But like I said, I think once they knock England out of the war, it'll just be pulling them up. Because France cannot have that much manpower left. You have 0 manpower, so the division should start falling apart fairly soon. And our troops are slowly making their way here. Let's go ahead and check on our naval forces here. They are... Go ahead and take them off this objective. And just doing some convoy raiding here. Hopefully we get some stuff. Got some submarines, destroyers, and some bigger ships. Okay, so Union of Britain has capitulated.
They are.
So now it should be a pretty quick cleanup, I think. So let's go ahead and send these guys here. Actually, need to have military access with Brazil here.
Adesh.
Then we can just land these guys here. Union of Britain has capitulated, but they still have some forces here. I guess that was given to them. I'm not really sure how that works, but France now can, one, naval invade up here in the north, and then two, just bring their forces back down in the south, so that should be pretty easy. Then I think it's probably about time to attempt a breakout when we get our guns back to a good level here. Let's see, I really can't take much more except for armor focus, but I'm going to pretty much do this with infantry since I have 21 million manpower. And then also, I don't know where these guys are going or what's going on, but they're heading somewhere else. Oh, they must be, well... Oh, there's a huge amount of them down here. So I guess they're going here to fight these people. But Argentina really cleaned up the Chile there. That's interesting. I did not see that coming, but... See what's happening in Asia. Still just kind of a stalemate, kind of where it was last time. And I could declare war on Afghanistan. That might not be that bad of an idea, really. We could take a little bit more land. Or Persia, perhaps. Like I said, I think this war is about over, so that'll be good. And our forces are now walking. I'm not really sure why. But I guess that is what it is, so...
Adesh.
And let's just launch an attack here. I didn't like the way they were kind of getting close to encircling me there. Didn't really know what that's about, but... Let's go ahead and push these guys out. Go ahead and take the scavenger as well. And I wish we could push across to Bordeaux and encircle these guys, but I don't know if that's going to be a viable option or not. But now Germany's just pushing it towards Paris. I think the French are just kind of beating on all sides now. Let's go ahead and try to unite my armies. We'll send them both to attack here.
They are.
And these guys finally made it, which will be nice. It'll kind of help them hold the line. And now, as you can see, we're just attempting a breakout and killing some convoys, which is nice. And I think also we can do some convoy raiding in the Bay of Biscay as well. That should cut them off from really any naval support they can get. I know I don't have probably enough ships to destroy most of their fleet, but Here's 7 more we can add in, and then I should have more ships than that ready to go somewhere. But I'm not exactly sure. So I also need to build probably a level 10 port for supply. I have a level 6 port here, which is pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and build that up, and then just build a couple level 10 ports for supply. That'll take a little while, I think, but it'll be okay. So we're obviously short on infantry equipment again, because they're trying to give it to us, which is fine. Go ahead and accept that, and then let's just see what we're doing here. Really kind of pushing them. We're about to meet up with this naval invasion and circle all these guys. If we can take this little port here, which if these units will just spread out, we'll encircle them. We can take that airport as well, which would be huge. So we've also caught these guys down here. We're going to go ahead and just crush this encirclement. And the Germans have captured, no they've not, they're still holding Paris, so let's go and look at the capitulation information here. Commune of France, the only one left, well, Chile's still in it, but not by much, and France has 74% towards capitulation, but they're about to lose Paris. So that should hurt them a little bit. Big encirclement here. Go ahead and push that, and then we'll just see. We've still taken more casualties. France lost 4 million troops, though, which is crazy. They just lost all those guys in the encirclement. So you guys can see, it's a madhouse in France. I'm really surprised they're able to hold on this long. This is very reminiscent of the German situation in the base game in the NC mod. So we're just going to take a couple of front lines here and just try to meet up with the Germans, I think. Let's see where they're... I'm not exactly sure. Their capital was moved. I can't see what the name of that is, though. Lyon, maybe. I think that may be... Okay, so... Treaty of the Scottish... I'm going to just... see what we can get, though. Is there anything in Asia that we can take? No. I'm trying to see if there's any maybe colonial stuff that we can take. We can take Sicily. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, no, we cannot. Let's see here. We just need to pass, it looks like. Now we can take Sicily. I think that may be all we want here. No, we can take Iceland, which is also kind of funny. And then it's more just a meme, really. And then I'm just gonna hit and turn. And then, can we get anything down here? Can we get any islands off of Chile? Is there any strategic stuff we can take here? I think that's going to be about it, guys, of what I take. This gives me a little bit more presence, especially in Europe. And so it looks like okay, so let's read this. The last Italy standing, after almost a decade of infighting the division, Italy has fallen to foreign powers, and the only state survives as a continuation of the great nation that existed only decades ago. The future seems bleak. The Italian people are confident that they can reunite the peninsula, whether to take it from the fellow countrymen or pry it from the hands of foreign vultures. Can they do it? And then agent killed, unfortunately. And who are these guys? The Germans, I guess, have Italy. We'll go ahead and take those guns, of course. And then let's just kind of see how this is all partitioned up. Let's go ahead and put it on 3-speed and then put this off. Resistance occupation, of course.
Tayar.
This game is lagging immensely. This mod lags pretty bad. I'm not playing on my main computer right now, but it just always seems to have some lagginess around major events and partitioning. I think the computer is trying to figure out how to partition up all of that. So we're going to do martial law in both these places. That should get us set up pretty well. And actually, the Germans took most of Europe, and they're not giving it back. So that's interesting, guys. I'm going to count this as a win. I don't think we really need to go to war with the Reich Pack now. We could, but I feel like that'll just be like 3 or 4 more years of the war. And then we have the 2 Sicilies here, which is, I think, actually in the base game as a puppet. So and it looks like we're getting probably ready to gear up for war with them. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. The Raj Authority taking Sicily. We'll just recap that. Sicily, I need to do the fate of Iceland. Military occupation, of course. Demobilize the economy. And status of the former French colonies. We can afford the French friends some special rights. French has been the only major rival to Britain's colonial ambitions in India, and despite the latter's triumph, French remain entrenched in several small enclaves with the inclusion of the last Madras Republic territory and now control the largest of the former French possessions. Merge the concessions into proper Indian states. We're just going to do that. So we have Sicily, Iceland, which was a pretty good pickup, and then Hawaii. So India getting a little bit of colonies out of this. Sir Winston Churchill still leading us, led us through the Second Weltkrieg, it looks like. And we did pretty well. We also took the commune here. Didn't take Afghanistan or Persia like I kind of thought I would, but this was a really straightforward playthrough because Russia didn't attack or anything since they're fighting Japan, and China's still having issues, so that is interesting. Guys, thank you so much for watching this playthrough. If you have any suggestions on who you want to see me play next in this mod, if you enjoyed this mod or anything, please let me know if you like card sign content as well, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks, have a good day.